My beloved child, listen carefully because what you're about to hear is the kind of revelation that stops a person mid-scroll, freezes their heartbeat for a second, and makes them realize that nothing in their life has been random. The pain you've been carrying, the heartbreak you never told anyone about, the silent battles that kept you awake at night, none of it was meaningless. Something massive is moving toward you. Something that carries your name, your worth, your identity, your legacy. And before this video ends, you will understand why every tear you shed was secretly depositing power into a future that is about to blow your mind. Right now, someone in a very unexpected place is preparing to mention your name in a conversation that will shift your entire destiny. And the moment they do, doors you thought were closed forever will open without you knocking. But wait, before you assume you already know where this is going, something bigger is unfolding behind your back. A hidden hand, someone you don't even suspect, has been watching the way you survived storms that should have destroyed you. This person has been quietly documenting your resilience, your loyalty, your effort, your honesty, your endurance. They saw how you kept going even when no one applauded. They saw how you stayed pure when others became bitter. They watched how you treated people with respect even when you received disrespect in return. And now, after months of observing you in silence, they're stepping into the story with something that will shock you beyond imagination. They're not bringing pity. They're bringing opportunity, not a small favor, not a simple gesture. No, they're bringing you a life-changing decision, one that will turn the narrative of your pain into the blueprint of your legacy. Here's the part no one ever told you. Your suffering wasn't a punishment. It was recognition. It was initiation. It was preparation for a crown you didn't even know belonged to you. While you were trying to fix temporary problems, life was trying to prepare you for permanent elevation. And the universe has been waiting for the exact moment when your heart would be strong enough to handle what is coming. Because what's coming isn't ordinary. It's not something you could have earned with talent alone. It's something that required strength, character, and spiritual backbone. You've passed tests that nobody clapped for. You walked through seasons where you received no validation, no confirmation, no reassurance, and still you chose to rise. That decision didn't go unnoticed. Right now, something on your timeline is being rearranged. A delay is being replaced with acceleration. A setback is being rewritten into an inheritance. And you are just seconds away from feeling the shift. And now comes the twist. The part that will make the audience hold their breath. There is a document, an agreement. A decision, a signature, or a conversation connected to your name that someone tried to block. Someone tried to erase you, ignore you, minimize you, or keep you out of the picture. They thought your pain would distract you long enough for them to take what was meant for you. But here's the twist. They never saw coming. Their sabotage became your evidence. Their opposition became your confirmation. What they tried to steal is returning to you with interest. The moment they tried to lock the door, life created a second entrance. And now, without you forcing, begging, or fighting, the thing you were denied is coming back around, but this time with your authority attached to it. You won't have to chase it. It's already on its way. Something divine is about to align in your favor. A moment is approaching where everything that once felt scattered will suddenly make sense. Your pain carried a message. Your wounds carried wisdom. Your loneliness carried power. And now all of it is merging into one unstoppable force inside you. You're not just stepping into a blessing. You're stepping into a legacy. Something that will outlive this moment, outlive this season, and outlive every person who doubted you. Stay right here because the next part will reveal the exact shift that's unfolding for you behind the scenes. My beloved child, pause everything and listen closely because what I'm about to reveal is the kind of truth that forces your spirit to sit up straight. Someone somewhere right now is speaking your name with a level of respect they never had for you before. This isn't flattery. This isn't sympathy. This is recognition. The same people who once underestimated you, ignored you, or treated you like you were replaceable are suddenly realizing you carry something rare, something they can't copy, can't control, and can't compete with. And the strange part, they don't know how to handle this shift. Your glow is rising at a speed they never expected. Your presence is beginning to echo in rooms you've never walked into. Even in your silence, your name is gaining weight. And this is the moment where destiny starts accelerating without your permission. But let me show you the deeper twist because the audience needs to feel every second of this. Life didn't waste your pain. Every heartbreak, every rejection, every night where you silently held yourself together was shaping an authority inside you that even you didn't realize was building. Something in the spiritual atmosphere has been shifting ever since you chose to keep moving despite the pressure. And now the very pain that once made you question your worth is transforming into the foundation of your legacy. Behind your back, someone is whispering something like, "We need them. We can't move forward without their voice, their strength, their presence." You think your story is ordinary. But someone is seeing destiny written all over you. Now, here comes the part that keeps people frozen on the screen. The moment you discover someone is preparing to open a door for you that has been locked for years, a door connected to stability, honor, recognition, and possibility. A door you once thought belonged to someone else. You aren't aware of it, but your name is being reviewed, evaluated, reconsidered, elevated. Something that once slipped out of your hands is quietly finding its way back. Someone who once walked away from you is now realizing they left behind the one thing they can never replace. They thought you were fragile when actually you were becoming undeniable. They thought your silence meant defeat when actually it meant transformation. And now they're the ones trembling because they know a massive shift is coming your way and they're afraid you'll rise without looking back. Stay with me because what happens next will send chills down your back. There's a moment approaching sooner than you think where someone will try to reconnect, re-enter, or reclaim a place they abandoned. Not because they suddenly matured, but because the universe is elevating you in a way they can sense but can't explain. They feel the energy around you changing. They feel something big coming toward you. They feel your legacy calling your name. But this time, life won't let anyone interrupt what's meant for you. No distraction, no fake apology, no temporary emotion will be strong enough to pull you off your path. You're stepping into something that demands focus, strength, and confidence. And destiny will not allow anything or anyone to slow you down. And now, let me reveal the final spark of this part. The moment where your story takes its sharpest turn. You're about to be placed in a position where people must acknowledge you. Not because they want to, but because your elevation will leave them no choice. Your pain made you powerful. Your wounds made you wise. And now legacy is reaching for you. You're being prepared to walk into rooms where your presence alone will silence every doubt. Every critic, every liar. You're stepping into the season where life repays you publicly for everything you survived privately. My beloved child, something extraordinary is unfolding in the unseen. And if you knew even a fraction of what's happening behind your back, your entire body would go still. A moment is rising, quiet, powerful, unstoppable, where someone who once doubted you is now being forced to confront a truth they can no longer escape. You were never ordinary. You were never replaceable. You were never meant to blend in. There is a glow around you now. The kind that cannot be dimmed, denied, or delayed. And this glow is causing a chain reaction in places you haven't even stepped into yet. People are sensing something about you. They don't know what changed, but they can feel the shift. They're watching you from a distance, trying to understand how you survived what should have broken you, how you're rising from ruins they thought would bury you. They're stunned and they're silent because no one expected your comeback to be this intense. But let me take you deeper because this next revelation is where the audience stops breathing. Someone powerful, someone with access, authority, influence, or opportunity is reflecting on you right now. They're looking at your resilience, your consistency, your character, and they're whispering words like, they deserve more. They deserve better. They deserve elevation. And whether you realize it or not, you're being positioned for something that once felt impossible. This person is preparing to make a move that will shift the entire trajectory of your life. They're not entering your story to take from you. They're entering to honor you. They're entering to restore what you lost. They're entering to amplify your voice, your presence, your identity. And they're doing it because they can see what others try to hide. Your potential is bigger than your pain. And now comes the twist that shakes the room. Someone who counted you out is facing consequences for underestimating you. They misjudged you. They spoke too soon. They treated you like a temporary chapter, not realizing you were the entire book. They thought your silence meant weakness, not understanding it was strategy. They believed walking away would break you, not realizing it freed you. And now the universe is rearranging everything they tried to destroy. Opportunities they thought would belong to them are circling back to you. Blessings they tried to block are breaking open in your name. Doors they thought you'd never reach are opening with your presence written on them like destiny's signature. Life is showing them the truth they refused to see. You rise differently. Stay with me because this next revelation is the pulse of your breakthrough. You are stepping into a timeline where nothing from your past can control you anymore. Not their lies, not their betrayal, not their absence, not their silence. You're entering a season where life repays you with precision. Your pain is becoming influence. Your hard days are becoming power. Your hidden tears are becoming authority. You are stepping into a chapter where you don't chase. Things chase you. Opportunities chase you. Recognition chases you. Stability chases you. Your legacy chases you. You are moving into a frequency of life where blessings aren't accidental. They're intentional. They're aligned. They're designed specifically for you. And finally, here is the moment where everything clicks. Something you lost, something that felt gone forever, is returning in a form so elevated you won't even recognize it at first. A dream you buried is breathing again. A connection you released is being restored in a healthier version. A path that disappeared is opening straight ahead. You're not just receiving blessings. You're inheriting legacy. The wounds you thought disqualified. You are becoming the very proof that you were built for more. Life is preparing to crown you with something that echoes for generations. Hold on, my beloved child. Something monumental is crossing into your timeline at this very second. And the atmosphere around your life is shifting so sharply that even the people who once walked away from you are beginning to sense it. The universe is rearranging everything connected to your name. A path that was blocked for months, maybe even years, is suddenly opening with a force that feels almost unreal. And the reason is simple. Your pain has matured into power. And your endurance has activated a destiny that refuses to delay any longer. Right now, someone influential is reviewing a situation that directly benefits you, and they're questioning why you weren't chosen earlier, why you weren't appreciated, why your potential wasn't recognized. This moment is the beginning of your restoration, and nothing can stop what's coming next. But here's the part where the audience's heartbeat will skip. Someone who once overlooked you is now panicking. They can sense that life is elevating you in ways they no longer have access to. They can feel you rising, leveling up, glowing differently. They can feel that the version of you who once accepted the bare minimum is gone forever. And now, as your legacy begins forming right in front of their eyes, they're realizing they misjudged the wrong person. They thought your quietness meant weakness. They thought your patience meant you had no options. They thought your bravery was just luck. But now the universe is exposing the truth. You were built from storms, and storms never bow to small minds, and the realization is hitting them harder than they expected. Now listen carefully, because this next revelation holds the core of your transformation. You're stepping into a moment where life is returning everything that was taken from you but multiplied. Emotional stability, financial opportunity, a sense of direction, a future worth smiling about. These aren't just possibilities anymore. They're confirmations. Someone is about to make a choice that aligns your life with the future you've secretly dreamed of. They're preparing something, a gesture, a message, a decision, a plan that will flip your entire storyline into alignment. You won't have to beg. You won't have to chase. You won't even have to speak. Your energy alone will command the shift. And here comes the twist. Your legacy isn't coming through the front door. It's coming through an unexpected direction, an unexpected person, an unexpected moment. The very thing you thought was a permanent loss is transforming into your greatest gain. A delay you cried over is becoming the foundation of your elevation. A rejection you never understood is becoming the proof that you were being redirected to something bigger. Someone who carries weight, real weight, is about to mention your name in a room where decisions are made. And when they do, everything will shift at once. Not step by step, not gradually, instantly. And now the moment of truth. Your pain didn't break you. It crafted you. It shaped the version of you that is ready to carry legacy instead of leftovers. You're entering a season where people will have no choice but to respect your journey, your resilience, your elevation. Something ancient within you is awakening and something powerful outside you is aligning. You are crossing into a chapter where nothing you lost will matter anymore because what's coming will eclipse everything that hurt you. My beloved child, breathe for a moment because what's unfolding for you right now is bigger than anything you've ever imagined. There is a shift happening around your spirit, around your name, around your destiny. And it's so powerful that even people who don't speak to you anymore are starting to feel it. Your energy is changing. Your presence is strengthening. Your path is aligning. And the universe is preparing to place you in a position that will shock everyone who assumed your story was finished. You're stepping into a phase where everything you went through, every silent night, every painful memory, every hidden tear is about to flip into something so massive that even you won't believe it at first. Your pain wasn't the ending. It was the ignition. Now, listen closely because this next revelation carries weight. Someone who once had the power to crush your spirit is now losing power over your destiny entirely. They once thought you needed them. They once believed your future depended on their approval. They once assumed you would stay small so they could stay comfortable. But the universe is dismantling every illusion they ever had about you. While they were busy counting your flaws, life was counting your strengths. While they were trying to block your opportunities, destiny was building you a new door. And now, at this very moment, someone is realizing they underestimated the wrong soul. You're not rising slowly. You're rising explosively, and it's making them question every decision they ever made about you. But the real twist is this. Your legacy is being activated in a way that no human interference can stop. Something that once felt completely out of reach is coming toward you with surprising speed. A breakthrough, a message, a decision, an opportunity is aligning itself with your energy. Someone connected to your future is stepping forward with intention. They aren't guessing. They aren't hesitating. They aren't confused. They are choosing you. Not because of luck, not because of convenience, but because your journey has shaped you into someone rare, someone powerful, someone unforgettable. They can see the wisdom in your eyes, the strength in your aura, the purity in your heart. And they know your legacy isn't just coming, it's overdue. Stay right here because this next revelation needs your full focus. There is a moment approaching where life will place you exactly where you were always meant to be. A place where your presence will speak louder than your past. A place where your voice will carry authority. A place where your existence alone will shift the atmosphere. You're moving into a chapter where people won't just notice you. They'll remember you. They'll respect you. They'll learn from you. And for the first time in a long time, you won't feel overlooked or invisible. You will feel chosen. You will feel aligned. You will feel powerful because you are powerful. And now here comes the part your soul has been waiting for. The moment where your pain transforms fully into purpose. The moment your struggle reveals its reward. The moment your legacy begins to take form. You're reaching a point in your life where nothing can stop what's coming. Not fear, not doubt, not your past, not other people's opinions. What's coming toward you is bigger than every disappointment you survived, bigger than every betrayal you endured, bigger than every loss you carried. You are stepping into a destiny that was built from your resilience. A legacy that was born from your tears and a future that is about to prove why you had to endure everything you did. My beloved child, the air around you is shifting so intensely that if you paused right now and paid attention, you would feel the vibration of something approaching, something life-altering, something irreversible, something crafted specifically for you. You are standing at the edge of a moment that will redefine everything you thought you knew about your purpose. The universe has been silent, but not absent. It has been gathering every broken piece of your journey. Every painful experience, every moment where you were overlooked or underestimated, and it's forming all of it into a single breakthrough so powerful that your past will no longer have the ability to speak over your future. What's coming isn't random. It's intentional. It's precise. And it has your name sealed on it like a signature written in destiny itself. But here is the twist, the one that will make the audience freeze. Someone who once doubted your worth is now witnessing a shift they can't explain. They're seeing doors open for you that were once locked for them. They're watching opportunities find you without you chasing them. They're watching you glow from a distance. Unable to understand how you transformed pain into authority. They can feel the universe lifting you higher. And deep inside, they know this rise was earned through storms they could never have survived. Their shock isn't because you're changing. It's because you're becoming everything they silently feared you might one day become. Your elevation is rewriting the narrative they once used to define you. Now listen carefully because the next revelation carries the weight of destiny. There is someone you haven't even spoken to yet who is about to step forward with a decision that will mark the beginning of your legacy era. This person has access to something you've been praying, hoping, or silently longing for. They see potential in you that others tried to bury. They recognize the fire inside you that others pretended not to notice, and they're preparing to place something in your hands that will change the course of your life forever. This isn't a favor. This isn't chance. This is alignment. This is divine timing placing you exactly where you were always meant to stand. And now comes the part where everything clicks into place. The realization that your pain was never meant to stay as pain. It was meant to evolve. It was meant to prepare you. You're stepping into a future where every disappointment becomes a door, every tear becomes strength, every betrayal becomes clarity. People who shadowed your name with doubt will now speak it with respect. People who questioned your worth will now watch your rise in silence, and life itself will become the witness to your transformation. You are entering a chapter where your presence will command rooms that once ignored your existence. Finally, lean in for the deepest truth of this part. You are approaching a divine intersection where destiny rushes toward you faster than you can comprehend. Something huge, bigger than your fear, bigger than your past, bigger than your mistakes, is aligning itself with your spirit. You are not stepping into a blessing. You are stepping into a legacy. A legacy that will outlive every struggle you've overcome. A legacy that will speak long after the pain that shaped you fades. A legacy that will prove why you had to walk through darkness to reach the kind of light that doesn't just illuminate your path, it illuminates everyone connected to you.